I believe oil by the early 2030s, not 2030, but the early 2030s, could be $500 a barrel. And that's WTI. I mean, it could be a few dollars apart with Brent. But
so that is David Hunter. He is a macro strategist. He's been a Wall Street guy for 25 or 30 years. And he's been known to make predictions like this before. And unfortunately, he's been right a couple of times. And between that and his position, for some people anyway, he has some amount of credibility. I personally don't agree with this take at all. Could it happen? Yeah, it could. And I could win the lottery tomorrow. A lot of things could happen. Personally, I think when you speak from some position of authority, no matter what it is, then, there's some responsibility that goes along with that. So what specifically, is the chain of events that would have to occur for his prediction here to even come close to being true? And before I get into that, I will add that he's not the first person to make this prediction. People around the world have made this prediction for many years, and it's quite possible that he's just regurgitating some old predictions. Now, over the past year, there's been some discussion about oil fields around the world potentially peaking. The Permian is one. The Permian has definitely peaked. But that doesn't mean it's going to disappear. It's going to produce a significant amount of oil for decades. Then we hear about OPEC Plus possibly hitting their limit on spare capacity. Keep in mind, that doesn't include OPEC. We're talking about OPEC Plus, so that doesn't include Saudi Arabia, Iraq, the UAE. But in order for something like this to happen, we would basically have to hit, peak oil production globally, where we literally couldn't extract any more oil and the demand for it continue to rise. Just psychologically speaking, if we get to a point where we realize the world can't produce any more oil and can't increase that production anymore, that would cause a parabolic rise in oil prices. But we're talking about $500 oil. And to get to that, you got to break through 100, 150, 200, 250, 300. You got to break through these massive oil price barriers that would initiate enormous investments in all kinds of stuff. I'm talking about going to places we've never been that we know enormous amounts of oil exist and extracting that oil because guess what? At $200, it's profitable. But at the same time, you're also talking about investments like we have never seen into alternatives to oil. When people start paying $10 or $15 a gallon for gasoline, you would be amazed at how many EVs will start flying off the shelves globally. I just don't see how this could possibly happen. And he also makes predictions about natural gas going to $50. I can't see that happening either. With the rate of growth of solar energy is just unbelievable. It's going to be displacing natural gas like we have never seen. And I'll just finish with this. If any of his predictions come close to being true, it would absolutely mark the end of those fossil fuels being used. So that's my 2 cents. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Thanks.